we have already discussed a number of Rabindranath's musical plays. Today, let us look into Chitrangada. Among all of Rabindranath's musical plays, 3 have been termed dance drama or Nritya Natya in Bengali. This term was given and used by Rabindranath himself. These include Chitrangada, Chandalika and Shama. In his later years, Rabindranath became more and more interested in dance, not only the pure form of dance, various dance styles and application of dance movements in acting. And in fact, the atmosphere in Shantiniketan was quite congenial for this development, because in those days many eminent dancers used to visit Shantiniketan quite regularly. Apart from teachers, there were students coming from different parts of the world as well as from different parts of India. They all came to Shantiniketan, and there was a regular dance classes were held, and dance styles such as Manipuri, which was really very popular, then Kathakali, Bharatnatyam, these were taught regularly. And Rabindranath took more and more interest in dance itself, dance movements, dance choreography. And in fact, he had sent Shantidev Ghosh to Java, Bali, Sri Lanka to learn their dancing. And as a result, a new type of dancing evolved in Shantiniketan, which we can call Rabindric dance style. It was not really one classical dance style, it was an amalgamation of Manipuri, Kathakali, Bharatnatyam, folk, Javanese, Balinese, Kandi of Sri Lanka, etc., where dance was not for dance's sake, it was used to express the emotion of a lyric or of a drama. So it was used to enhance the meaning of the words. Rabindranath in his dance dramas wanted to use dancing as means of enhancing the spirit, the emotion, the dramatic plot of the play itself. In the dance dramas, all the conversations are throughout in songs, as in other musical plays, but there is a difference. In the dance dramas, the actors or actresses don't sing. They act through dancing on stage, and the songs are played back from backstage. Now, let's come to Chitrangada now. Chitrangada first appeared as a poem in 1893. In the preface, the poet had written the following: the lyrical drama is based on the following story from the Mahabharata. This is Rabindranath's own writing. In the course of his wanderings in fulfillment of a vow of penance, Arjun came to Manipur. There he saw Chitrangada, the beautiful daughter of Chitravahana, the king of the country. Smitten with her charms, he asked the king for the hand of his daughter in marriage. Chitravahana asked him who he was, and learning that he was Arjun, the Pandava, told him that Prabhanjan, one of his ancestors in the kingly line of Manipur, had long been childless. In order to obtain an heir, he performed severe penances. Pleased with these austerities, Lord Shiva gave him this boon, that he and his successors should each have one child, and it so happened that the promised child had invariably been a son. He, Chitravahana, was the first to have only a daughter, Chitrangada, to perpetuate the race. He had therefore always treated her as a son and made her his heir. Continuing, the king said, "The one son that will be born to her must be the perpetuator of my race. That son will be the price that I shall demand from this marriage. You can take her if you like on this condition." Arjuna promised this and took Chitrangada to wife and lived in her father's capital for 3 years. When a son was born to them, he embraced her with affection and, taking leave of her and her father, set out again on his travels. This is the source from which Rabindranath borrowed the story of Chitrangada, but he hasn't really kept to this story. We will come to that in a minute. Rabindranath's poem of 1893, it was like a verse drama in fact. It was based on this story all right, but he gave it a twist which brought it out of the fixed framework of the Mahabharata story and gave it a deeper meaning. Now for this also we have to go back to Rabindranath and see what he had written in a passage. Long time back, I was travelling from Shantiniketan towards Kolkata by train. Probably it was the month of April. There were undergrowths and shrubs on either side of the tracks. There were countless flowers in bloom, yellow, violet, white. Looking at the riot of colors, it suddenly struck me that the scorching heat of summer would soon wither the flowers, their colors fading. Nature will give place to mango branches laden with fruits. The flora and fauna will reveal their permanent source of beauty, the fountain of life, in the less colorful bounty of fruits. Along with this, I also thought, if a beautiful woman suddenly discovers that it is just her physical appearance that has brought her beloved to her, she will start hating it. She will consider her physical beauty to be her rival. She would wish that her beloved would recognize and love her inner self, her inner beauty, that which was her actual being. Her physical beauty will wane with the passage of time like the springtime flowers, but her inner beauty will remain unchanged. This was Rabindranath's thought. And he said, I wish to put down this idea to poetry. And then only I remembered the story of Chitrangada of Mahabharata. And he beautifully connected the two. And therefore we find the two Chitrangadas. The poem Chitrangada came out in the form of the dance drama Chitrangada in the year 1936. In the dance drama Chitrangada, we first see her, Chitrangada, as the warrior princess, the heir to the throne. She is going hunting with her friends. She is not bothered about her physical appearance. But then she meets Arjuna in the forest, and immediately she is smitten by love. And she doesn't know all the tricks of how to charm a man. He just goes to him and professes her love. She says, Ami tomare koribo nivedano, amaro hridayo prano mono, ami tomare koribo nivedano. Arjuna is not interested. She is not very beautiful. He says, Khama karo amaয়, amaয়, বরণ যোগ্য নহি বরাঙ্গনে, ব্রহ্মচারী ব্রতধারী. He doesn't want to be rude, so he says that I am a brahmachari and I can't indulge in all this. And then Chitrangada is really insulted. Not only insulted, she feels frustrated. She thinks that all this while I've just neglected myself. I haven't ever tried to look beautiful. So she decides to take help from the god of love, Madan. She goes to him and offers puja, and then he says that, you know, Arjun didn't think that I was a woman. He didn't find any womanly beauties in me. So she says, Arjun brahmachari, mor mukhe herilo na nare, firailo galo phire, daya karo abhagire. Make me beautiful for just 1 year. Shudhu akbar sher jonno, পুষ্প লাবণ্যে মোর দেহ পাক তব স্বর্গের মূল্য, মারতে অতুল্য কুসুম ধনু, অপমানে লাঞ্ছিত তরুণ তনু. And Madan grants her wish. Then of course Arjun sees her, and immediately she is bewitched by her beauty, because he doesn't know who Chitrangada really was. He looked at her as a very beautiful woman, transformed by Madan's blessing. So he is really surprised by her beauty and wonders who she is, because he would like to talk to her. He would like to have her, so to say. So he approaches her and says that, Kahare herila, aha, sheki shotto, sheki maya, sheki kaya, sheki subarno kirane ranjito chaya, kahare. Then he calls her, Esho esho, je hao she hao, esho esho, je hao she hao, bolo bolo tumi, shapono nao nao, shapono nao, esho esho, je hao she hao. Then Chitrangada of course responds. But he also feels jealous of her beauty. He says that this man, when I professed love for him, he rejected me, and now this physical appearance of mine has attracted him. She doesn't like it. So even while responding to his love, she says, Kon chhalonaye je niyeche akar, এর কাছে মানিবে কি হার, ধিক ধিক ধিক. Fie on this beauty, on this trick. That's what she says. And then, of course, her love is too much and she wants to reciprocate, and the two of them are united. But then, gradually, Arjun also becomes tired. He feels that all the time the two of them, their love making, their being together, not really satisfying him. And he doesn't know why he feels tired. And at that time, he meets some of the villagers who were Chitrangada's subjects. And let me just read out this scene to you. Villagers come and they say, "Who will protect us now?" I'm reading from the poem, the verse play Chitrangada. Arjuna. Why? By what danger are you threatened? Villagers. The robbers are pouring from the northern hills like a mountain flood to devastate our village. Arjun. Have you in this kingdom no warden? Villagers. Princess Chitra was the terror of all evildoers. While she was in this happy land, we feared natural deaths, but had no other fears. Now she has gone on a pilgrimage, and none knows where to find her. Arjun. Is the warden of this country a woman? Villagers. Yes, she is our father and mother in one. And that makes him thinking. And Chitrangada comes, the beautiful Chitrangada, and asks him, why are you sitting all alone? Arjun says, I'm trying to imagine what kind of woman Princess Chitra may be. I hear so many stories of her from all sorts of men. And then Chitrangada says, but she's not beautiful. She has no such lovely eyes as mine, dark as death. She can pierce any target, she will, but not our hero's heart. Arjun, they say that in valor she is a man and a woman in tenderness. So now he is curious. He wants to know who Chitrangada really is, what kind of a woman she is. She is not bothered. He doesn't want to find out whether she is beautiful to look at. But a respect emerges in his heart for a princess who is together father and mother to her subjects, who can protect them from outside fears. And actually Chitrangada becomes very, very proud, very, very happy. And then she goes to Madan once more and tells Madan that what I wanted to achieve, I have been able to achieve. And now you take back your blessing. She says, Laho laho phire laho tomare barhe anang dev mukti deha more bhujaye dao mikharo jal he anang dev laho laho phire laho tomare barhe anang dev. And Madan says, okay, tai hok tobe tai hok kete jak rongin kuasha tai hok tobe tai hok. And that beauty which was just a physical thing, which was a deception, so to say, that evaporates, and the true Chitrangada emerges. And Arjun also realizes the true worth of Chitrangada, and then they are united, they get married. And the rest of it is, as we found in Mahabharata, they are married off. A number of songs were altered, or the words changed to be put in this drama, like Baki Amira Gona. This song became Amare Rikto Dali in Chitrangada. Then Bashante Phul Gatlo Amar Jair Mala Boilo Prane Dukhin Hawa. This became Arjun's Ashanti Ajhan Lo Eki Dahan Jala Vidluri Daini Daibane. This song was again taken Then Bodhu kon maya laglo chokhe, which was used in one of the earlier Shapmochons, was changed a little bit and became Bodhu kon alo laglo chokhe. Then the earlier Ami ki bole koribo nivedana became Ami tomare koribo nivedana. Another song, Amar Onge Onge Ki. This also needs special mentioning, and also Khone Khone Mone Mone, particularly to show how the tempo of the song changes. When she discovers her new self, her beautified self, so to say, she is so surprised, she is so enchanted, and she is so happy. She says, first she starts very slowly. Amar onge onge ke the first half is sung slow. Then from the Shanchari part, Shahosha mone jage asha mor ahuti peche ognir bhasha aaj mam rupe beshe lipi likhe karu deshe elo manero bondini bani bandhan nashike bajay. This way, Shuni Khone Khone Mone Mone also we find two tempos used in the same song, and it really enhances the dance, it enhances the music, it enhances the plot. Now we have to come to the end of Chitrangada, the dance drama. It is incomplete unless we mention the last song, Chitrangada, Ami Chitrangada. This is when the Chitrangada has come back to her normal self. Arjun has recognized her worth, and she is appearing before him in all her royal dignity. And she says that I am a princess, I am neither a goddess nor an ordinary woman. I should not be put up on a pedestal, but don't ignore me either. Don't leave me behind. Keep me by your side in happiness and sorrow, so that I am able to face all the calamities. I can take decisions. If you let me do all that, if you accept me as I am, then you will know the true Chitrangada, the princess of Manipur. So I will finish this part of the discussion, singing parts of the last song. Last song sung by Chitrangada. Ami Chitrangada, Ami Rajendra Nandini, Nahi Devi, Nahi Shamanna Nare, Puja Kori More, Rakhibe Urdhe, She Nahi, Nahi, Hela Kori More, Rakhibe Piche, She Nahi, Nahi, Jodi Parshe Rakho More, Shankate Sampade, Sammati Dao Jodi Kothino Brote, Sahai